Hey everyone, Jack here again. Today I'm going to be talking about what it is really like to study game studies at Staffordshire University. So, a bit of context, when I first came to university I was on a game design course. However, I really struggled with the practical parts with 3D modelling, 3D engines and just all the technical stuff. It just kind of went straight over my head. So I got in contact with my head of year and discussed options for changing course, and she suggested game studies, which is theory and research around games rather than the actual creation of games. So there is a lot of essay writing, which is not a bad thing. Essay writing can be very fun, but the twist that it puts on it is that the essay writing is usually very free. Typically you get given a list of essays to pick from for the core game studies modules, and you can choose which one you want to write about and write that. When you get into third year you have complete freedom over your dissertation or game studies project as we call it. So I was able to write about Dungeons & Dragons and identity, which is both big parts of who I am, and I just had the freedom to write about them in an essay, which was awesome. When on the course, you'll also have some optional modules. I'll list a few that I've done just rapid fire. So I've done a module on understanding virtual reality, a module on games production, funding, marketing, all that kind of stuff, and a module on esports, which was also very fun, and many more. There's quite a wide breadth of courses to pick from, modules to pick from, and they're all really interesting. And yeah, I've had a lot of fun on the course, and another benefit is that the course class size, at least for this year, was quite small, meaning we had a lot of one-to-one time with lecturers, and we also all shared kind of a group dynamic because there was so few of us. We weren't, 4 people in a class. There was a fair amount of us, but it was not too much that people got lost in the background. Everyone had their say, everyone could talk, and it was just perfect. And that's not to say that big classes don't work, because obviously they do too. But I think having that perfect balance was just another benefit of studying game studies. As I mentioned, there is a lot of essay writing. I personally like that. I prefer essay writing over practical things. But there is also practical things you could do if you want to do game studies and still do a little bit of practical. There are some modules that allow you to create board games, for example, and there is a module that I've just completed in third year where we could either write an essay or create a prototype of a game. So if you want to come and do the research-based modules but also create some gameplay, then you can very much do that. You can get that balance however much you want it, really. But yeah, I highly recommend, if you're interested in games theory and games research, then game studies at Staffordshire University is just the perfect course for me, at least. I've said this before to my lecturers and to my friends, but I'm so glad that I came here on game design and decided it was the wrong course and got moved over to game studies. Game studies was perfect for me. And I met some great friends. The staff are all really friendly and open. I've had many conversations with them outside of lectures, and they really push you to become better at the work as well as a better person. And that's true for every course here at Staffordshire University, but it just felt really powerful on game studies. But that's all I'm going to say on it. Thank you very much for listening. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video.